But nah, man, it's 2025.
Yep.
It's 2025, man.
New year, new year.
New year. You know what I'm saying? New things happening. I want to get straight to it, man. January 1st. January 1st, my boy Joey Bada. Joey Badass decided that he wanted smoke. He said, I'm going to start the year off with nothing but smoke. The Ruler's Back freestyle, he put it out. What y'all feel about that, man? How y'all feel about the track overall? We're going to get into the shenanigans, but...
Okay. I like the track overall. Like, I ain't heard from him in a minute.
Yeah.
And just to see him come back and do a little swag rap or whatever, talking stuff, like, I like that. Go ahead. Keep doing that.
Yeah, for sure. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I like Joey's one of my favorite artists, favorite rappers of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
All time?
All time.
Man.
Oh.
I don't know. I be feeling some type of way when people say that. All time?
Why?
What's wrong with that?
Is he an all-timer?
I say he's one of my
it.
favorite rappers of all time.
But that makes me question your, like,
what's wrong? What are you talking about?
what are your credentials? Like, what are your standards?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you going too deep with it. You know me. It's just I like his music. Point blank. Period. That's it.
That's it?
I like his music, his style, flow. Like that. It's no. I know what you looking for. It ain't none of that. It's just. I like the music. I like the style, flow. That's it. He's always been one of my favorites.
I wasn't prepared to have this conversation, but where do you place him? Like, is there like a ranking? Like,
you did say all the time.
So he's in your top 5?
Probably, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song by him?
That's interesting. Joey Badass is in Flow's top 5 of all time.
Yeah, there's a difference between best and favorite. I ain't say I think he's in my all time like best. Like I think he just one of my personal favorites of all time.
Okay.
Man. Okay. All right. I mean, y'all let us know what y'all think, man. Y'all think Joey deserves to be in anybody's top 5?
What kind of question is that?
I don't know. I know you said your favorite, and I'm trying to remember that you said my personal, like.
Yeah. Just one of my
just
personal
hard
favorites. So why is that so hard to? What's wrong with Joey though?
Nothing. I don't think anything's wrong with him. For me, it's like it's a long list of people that I would put way ahead of him in anything.
So you might have felt some type of way about, these tracks that's been coming out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Felt some type of way about what tracks?
I'm standing with Joey though, huh?
Oh, you talking about the response? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Let's get into some of the things he was saying on there.
Short answer too. I like the track. Never really got to that.
Yeah, my bad. I was so flabbergasted by top 5.
Is it because it's me saying that or just period? Because I can understand if you're saying me.
Just period. If anybody says that, I'm like,
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, that's your personal opinion. Yeah, man. Too much West Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's coming with that energy. That line comes from Jay-Z.
22
twos. How y'all feel about him even saying that? Like,
I'm not mad at it at all.
You're not mad at it?
Nah, because if you look at it from his standpoint,
yeah.
If I was from there and I see that side getting a lot of love and rapping and all that stuff,
for sure,
and being like lyrical and all that stuff, I used to do that too. Before I ventured off and did what I was doing, I didn't appreciate it back then. So I'm coming back to do my thing. Yeah. We got rappers over here. This is where it started.
Okay, what you think?
Yeah, I'm with all that. Yeah,
y'all with all the smoke that he trying to get.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I mean it's all in the sport.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, hip hop is a sport. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of like, cause it kind of coming off like hate a little bit.
I I would say I wouldn't say it's hate. I say it's more like a jealousy thing.
Ain't that the same thing?
Yeah, I would say that's.
Nah, hate is like
What's the difference?
more definitive. Like you can be jealous of someone but not hate them.
Explain.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you kind of saying, but
Could you explain?
yeah,
like, what you mean by that?
I'm lost a little bit.
Okay, so like in Joey's case is like, you know, again, everyone's praising the lyricist now. And back then he wasn't getting that much praise like that when he was doing it. It even came down to a point where he was like basically having to switch his style and become, you know, more mainstream and all that stuff just to kind of stand out. So yeah, now that y'all want to praise it, now y'all gonna give it to the West and all that stuff. I've been doing this.
Yeah, I get that part, but I just don't understand why he chose to, you know, attack the West.
Well,
like it's like that for me. I'm looking at it like, yeah, they deserve the praise that they're getting right now.
Yeah, they definitely
like
do.
2024 was the year of the West Coast.
Yes, it is.
Like Kendrick controlled the whole year, pretty much. We got really dope albums from Schoolboy Q. Mm-hmm. Blue Lips was, to me, is almost a classic. You know what I'm saying? Ab Soul Drop. Yep, you know what I'm saying? Great album. Vince Staples drop. Great album.
Doechii,
we got
Tyler.
But Doechii not she from Florida.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm thinking.
But she kind of does she mingles in with the West a little. But you know, because she with TDE. But yeah. We got Snoop and Dre. We got like
the West took over.
The West took over, and to me, just coming out saying it's too much West Coast, it's kind of it's a little hate. Sound like you hating, and it sound like you. I hate to say it. I hate to use the word. Sound like, man, chasing on clout, man.
Okay. I don't want to go as far as
my fault. I ain't trying to cut you off.
Go ahead.
You was on Ab-Soul's album.
Yeah.
We gonna get to that because
like what
that got mentioned.
Listen though, like this is a great move. This is
sheesh. Like I don't know what's going.
I know you keep trying to ignore it.
I'm trying to ignore what's going on out there, but it's like chill, yo. But yeah,
like it's a great move by Joey because if he's trying to put some music out, because this is normally what happens.
Great move. I don't know,
What's
man.
the difference between cloud chasing and doing something that's smart, like good timing?
I think it depends on the person. And Joey, anything he puts out, I respect.
I don't think it necessarily depends on the person. I think it depends on just the situation. Like, what's the motive? Like, to me, the motive is the West had a great year. You're transitioning back into hip hop, right? Because Joey been doing, you know, acting, right? He's been away from hip hop for a little bit. You know, he been doing Most Def songs and all.
Yeah, yes.
That was terrible. Anyways, yeah, it's just like it seems like now that I'm back focused on this, let me just stir the pot and let me choose something that is obvious to go at. You know what I'm saying? Just to get people talking, like we sitting here talking right now. To me, it's not genuine.
I would say is not genuine if he doesn't have nothing else to put out after this, like musically. If he doesn't go on some type of musical run, then this is just a cloud chase moment.
Yeah, I think I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I think he's saying like one, I'm back, and West Coast, y'all had y'all year. This is our year. This East Coast. This finna be ours.
Who's ours? Who, like, just him.
I mean, but that's on the East Coast to do something. But to kind of start that,
so you trying to say he like leading the pack?
Yeah.
To like get the East Coast artists. Listen, man.
He's supremely confident. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
So he's like when Kendrick did what he did, you know, then West Coast follows suit. Joey feeling like I can do the same thing for the East. I know you making that, but that's how you feel. He confident. You can't knock somebody.
I'm not mad at him for being confident. To me, just attacking the West Coast and saying that people are, the West Coast, right? Y'all can fill in the blank. I'm not saying that. But to say that,
listen to the song.
It sounds like hate. It sounds like you're hating. When Jay-Z said it, it was a different time. It was a different era.
No, Jay-Z said it was hate too.
When Jay-Z said it, it was literally a East Coast, West Coast beef at the time.
I know, but remember, East Coast and West
or
Coast.
what appeared to be an East Coast. It wasn't really that, but the media made it look like that. But at the time, that's what was going on.
Yeah.
So when Jay-Z said it, it meant more to the time, right? What was actually happening.
Uh-huh.
Right now, there is no, from my, the way I see it, there is no division.
Well, according to Daylight, he was saying there was a division.
We're going to get to that too.
Yeah. He was saying there was a division brewing because he felt like a lot of the East Coast rappers or East Coast, people was siding with Drake during the Drake versus Kendrick thing. And they was saying doing that basically off the fact that a lot of their legends or the people that go out there from their side end up dying. So like they feel some type of way. It's pretty much like the Sub-Zero versus Scorpion thing all over again to me.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. I mean,
some people do that too for motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Reggie Miller said something. He was one of the best trash talkers in the game. Yeah. He said,
right.
He said, I didn't trash. What did he say? Like I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, I trash talk like for me. So it's like when he trash talk and then they would say something back, it would get him going.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that could be a thing too.
Yeah.
Especially like you said, he been going and now he, you know what I'm saying, he coming back, so he's like,
yeah, what's up? He's been gone. And I think he's seen all what was going on. Everybody rapping. As a lyricist, I hear that like, yeah, I want to rap too.
Yeah, but to me, it's like do that by just dropping something that's dope.
But
don't make it about who you going at.
You think that's gonna work?
Yeah, it can work if it's good.
I mean, yeah.
But
you'll get more eyes and attention.
The beat was fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You throw
conductor.
We have a problem. You throw that on there, people automatically like, okay, he about to spit.
Mm-hmm.
So all you had to do is just spit. I don't think to me, it's just the motive is just like kind of whack.
I feel he always had a chip on his shoulder though. I don't feel like that's so out the ordinary for him to do.
Yeah,
like he always had that chip on his shoulder and felt like he was overlooked.
The East Coast been dug their own grave. When the South was making all them, them type songs, and the East Coast said, "Well, I guess we gotta do the same thing if we want to."
Yeah,
that's when they went wrong.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And Joey's a part of that too. Joey's a part of that too.
But he stopped and ended up venturing off into different lanes.
Yeah,
he ended up leaving.
I did like the song. I'm not gonna front. I like the song. But
I actually didn't. But I know what you.
But you get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, bro. Like, this is sort of y'all fault. If you think the East Coast should get more love, and you know what I'm saying, there's people on the East Coast that are representing hip hop, the way that you think it should be represented, then y'all should have stuck to the plan. I say that all. Y'all should have stuck to the plan, man. Y'all changed your whole sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Joey was one of the ones who came out and said, no, let's get back to the – and then he did something else to get the numbers.
But he wasn't getting love from his own city because, apparently they didn't like the boo bap like that no more.
I mean, but it's made a comeback. It's making a comeback. And, yeah, to me, it's just – I don't know. It kind of gives clout chasing. Like, this is what's hot right now, so I'm definitely going to mention it, and I'm going to, go at it. To me, that's kind of whack, but
if nothing else comes from him, then I will agree.
Yeah. So y'all think he going at Kendrick in the verse? Because a lot of people say he not, but
I don't think so. I think.
Oh, you one of those people?
I think no. Again, I really think like this is a situation where people just want to rap again. And yeah, you might be a little like, hey, let me grab a little more extra attention because this just happened, but it's like at the same time.
I don't think it's.
I'm rapping, you rapping. Let's rap since y'all want to rap.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm locked and loaded.
I don't think it's.
Pause.
I think he was like Kendrick is like a part of it, like who he was. I don't think it was directly aimed at Kendrick, but Kendrick is in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think he's just saying like any and everybody on the West Coast. That's how I feel.
What was directed at Kendrick was when Kendrick did the Control, and he literally responded.
Why you bringing up O's?
Because it's
like a difference.
You had a long time to respond to that, my boy. You took too long. Sorry, it's over with. I got Murals in My City effing nomination.
How is that a diss to Kendrick?
Whacked out Murals. Kendrick got about 7 different Grammy nominations. Like, come on, bro.
They both got Murals.
I don't see that as a diss though.
And as far as
your arms too short to box the Elohim. Your arms too short to box the Elohim.
Oh, yeah, but that's
Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first.
That's just friendly fire. Come on, we rappers, we do that.
This ain't no boom bap. This that boom bow bing. Stop, bro. Come on, man.
That's
like, stop.
It's not just a Kendrick thing. That's a West Coast thing. You know, it's not just directed to him. And even then, he can't put his place on. He can't put the East Coast on. He trying to be king of the East.
I can't believe y'all saying this right now. Lord,
let that man breathe, man. He doing his thing.
I appreciate the sentiment of I'm trying to bring New York back to that competitive like hip hop era.
Right.
I appreciate that. This in the West Coast to do it when, bro, ain't nobody said nothing to you. Ain't nobody even thinking about you.
I think that's part of it too. Like y'all forgot I do this.
And you was on Absol's album. Bro, shut up. Shut up. Man. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. But, you know, shout out to Joey,
whoever's
man.
at the top.
Hey, I could give. What did you say? You know, you can be jealous of somebody and not hate them. Yeah. I can shout him out and, you know, and say what I think he's doing is trash at the same time.
But I know you the type of person that can separate it. You can not like something specific that somebody did, but still.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, you know, a couple of people responded to what Joey had to say. My boy Daylight, you know, had a joint called High U. I like that. I like Daylight is just his word play is it gives me a headache. Like, it gives me a headache. But I do appreciate how he responded. It wasn't really a diss. He was just saying like, yo, bro, like I'm stamped. Yeah, he was bigging himself up.
He was bigging himself up, but sunning Joey at the same time.
A little bit. Yeah,
just a little.
He wasn't doing it to where it's like
he was doing it respectfully. He was respectfully disrespecting him.
He was like respectfully. You know how people say respectfully, and then they say something foul, right? Hey, respectfully, shut up, Nick Knight.
Respectfully, I ain't got no respect for you,
right?
And he did it in a way where he was saying like, my stomping grounds is in the East.
Yeah, I made my career from
what he say?
the East.
God, go out east and conquer the beast or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a real thing, especially back in the the 90s and stuff. Like, people used to say, like, if you a rapper, if you can't go to New York or the East Coast and, make those people respect you, then you're not, you know what I'm saying?
That's how you got stamped.
Right. So, Daylight been stamped.
That was smart on his part, too, because, again, that's where he made most of his money and continually makes his money. So why diss the whole East Coast, which is why he was specifically saying, what he had to say and differentiating who's nice and who's not or whatever.
I don't remember the exact bar, but the opening line, he mentioned like Max B and Stack Bundles, and like I'm like, bro, they like, how are you writing like this? Like, stop doing that. Just say things normal.
What y'all think about that one bar? It was real simple. Just I'm not your average, and then it.
Oh yeah. That was fire. Yeah, Daylight he's a wizard, man. Your boy Ray Vaughn
Yeah,
responded. He responded to a few people.
He went a different route.
Right, he definitely went a different route. Crash out heritage. Like crashing out is like what we do. That's normal to us.
Like he got excited.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, what? Oh, call top."
But again, I think that was a smart move on his part as well, due to his album being pushed back.
Yeah.
Well, what's a great way to come back and remind people?
For sure.
Yeah.
Was y'all feeling the track though?
I was.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't like the aggressive. Dang, I can't talk. The aggressiveness.
School you go to
over the subtle beat.
Yeah.
That was
you didn't like that?
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
I thought it was cool. I mean, that's what Joey did. that was a very peaceful, lovely day type beat.
Yeah, but Ray Vaughn didn't go as hard as
No,
I mean,
he went hard.
Joey didn't go as hard as Ray Vaughn did.
No, definitely not.
Right. So,
but it was a response. So he,
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought, he had some dope bars in there. And I like when like artists who aren't as big, jump into it. You know what I'm saying? Because that gives like the perspective of somebody who may not be like really affected by what Joey is, because ain't nobody really thinking about Ray Vaughn and that,
right
as like competition.
And that would technically be more of a clout chase than the Joey thing.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
He said too much West Coast licking. He's a representative of that. So that, no.
Okay, so was
I don't, bro. If every West Coast artist responds, all of them have the right to. Because when you say too much West Coast, you're talking about all of us.
No, he's talking about the fans first off, because the fans.
So come on, man.
The fans.
Stop it, bro.
He's like, y'all like all the West Coast stuff. Don't forget the East does that too.
That's a nice way to put it. Don't forget we do that too. Nah, when you say too much West Coast, to me, as a rapper, I'm hearing what you trying to say. Like we don't deserve the praise. What you trying to say? You deserve it over us. Like that's what I hear when I hear that. I don't hear like, oh, the fans just ain't showing you no love. I hear like you trying to downplay us. To say, hey, we do that too. No, that's weak.
It's a competitive sport. You gotta be mad at something.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
But it was a good track from Ray Vaughn though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That was fire. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said something. I should have wrote it down. It was a couple things that he said. I was like, I was.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Oh, he had some bars in there, man. He went at Tory Lanez.
Yeah. That King and the Kale thing.
Yeah.
But he did that in a respectful way too, in a sense, because he was like, I was rocking. I mean, I was telling everybody to free you. Before the situation happened, but at the same time.
He said, I believed you, basically. Like,
yeah.
But now, because, he was in there, rooting for Drake.
Yeah.
Talking about tagging me in or something like, bro.
Yeah,
shut up.
Cloud chasing.
Anyways, man. Shout out to Joey, man. Like I said.
He's the one that tagged
get the competitive raps back. Like this is
I feel
good.
That part I like. That part I'm for.
You just feel you should have did it a different way.
Different way. You know what I'm saying? Like there's ways to do
be
it.
Nice about it.
Bro, there's but I feel like there's different ways to do it without dissing. You know what I'm saying? Like show us you can, like to me that's sort of like a crutch. Just show us you can rap. Just show us like your pen is working and you back to it.
Look, I know I'm always, but it's so similar. Gilbert Arenas.
Okay.
He said he had these crazy numbers, but didn't get voted an all-star. One, he was too quiet, and he just wasn't out there like that. And so he publicly started talking trash, and now everybody looking at him. Then, like, the next year, he put up the same numbers and became an all-star. So to what he's saying, it's like you can't be. Sometimes the work doesn't speak for itself, and it's unfair.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to put some extra on it to get some recognition.
No, I agree. I agree with that to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But just think about it from this point. You Ab-Soul. Joey was just on your album. A few months later, it's too much West Coast.
So you expect Ab-Soul to respond?
I mean, I don't expect him to. I don't think. Honestly, I don't. Honestly, and y'all might not agree with this.
Okay.
But I don't think Joey is a worthy opponent for a lot of those guys. Some of those guys, like him and Ray Vaughn, can go at it all day. I don't care.
Like who?
I mean, first of all, you sending subtle shots at the guy at the top of the totem pole.
You're not supposed to aim down.
I get it, but you're not prepared for that. Like you're not
right. But I don't think Kendrick would take it as like, okay, this is a situation where I'm supposed to go against Joey or anything like that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
This
I don't
is like
think
to start.
That's what I'm
rapping
saying.
again.
I'm saying I get it, right? I get that.
Yeah.
But you have people responding, right? You have Daylight responding. You got Ray Vaughn responding. You can go back and forth with them all day, right?
Right.
It would be unfair, in my opinion, if like a Kendrick or a Ab-Soul or a school all TDE. It'll be unfair for guys of that caliber to go back and forth with him. Joey's not that. Joey's not that guy, bro.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, Joey's not that guy, bro. He's not that guy.
I think. Hold on, Joey can still rap. Joey can still rap.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, come on, bro. No.
Joey can still rap.
Pull your skirt down, B.
Nah.
You just shot every day, B.
Nah, bro.
Joey, he's how I look at him. He's like
right, nigga.
he's like the
You
Gohan
tough.
of rap.
Yeah, you got him messed up.
He had that high potential at that young age. He fell off a little bit, 'cause he was doing other stuff. But if he come back and get to working, right, he's definitely up there.
Man, look here. Joey's dope.
No, I don't want to hear that after what you just said.
No.
Nah, I don't want to hear none of that.
Joey
after what
is,
you,
no,
bro. I don't want to hear that after what you.
Let me.
What are you talking about?
Joey's a great artist.
Man, shut
He's
up,
a
bro.
great MC. As far as like going at it, battling, whatever. No.
What's the next topic?
No. I'm sorry.
I can't agree with that.
I know y'all can't. Anyways,